How you guys doing?
Good. Are you?
Phenomenal.
Can you speak to James? I mean, what he's done for you guys just behind the scenes?
I mean, like, especially for him, like coming up and like being on the trade team and like balling out on the trade team and then coming up and playing some like meaningful snaps. It's happy to see him happy. You know what I mean? Like we mess around like on the trade team like the past few weeks too, and like going against him and going against the other guys, and it's like a back and forth. They're doing their best. We're doing our best, and it's like it's going back and forth. And then seeing somebody step up to the point that he did, it's amazing to see.
Defensively, they didn't have any positive yards for a while. What was going right for the defense and throughout today's game?
I mean, pretty much everything almost. We were really keyed on like making sure that they don't have an explosive play, that they don't have like, and I think they had one maybe, that far throw, but outside of that, they didn't really have an explosive play, and that's like some of the things that they do on offense is like having the explosive play that gets them going, and gets them to like the point where they are ahead or something like that, and I think that like they did a great job at making sure that that doesn't happen, and at the end of the day, we won, and so that's the next step is see where we're going next week.
You guys had a couple injuries today. I mean, how was it kind of having to move spots and move guys around and shift in and out? How did that kind of go today?
I mean, everybody needs to be ready for his moment, and we heard it at the beginning of the week. We heard it throughout the whole season. At some point, there will be somebody that has to step up, and I mean, for example, Justin stepped up immensely. But like he stepped up, and made sure that the guy behind Pipe is not worse. Same guy, same like it's not a change, you know what I mean? And I mean, especially in the O-line, we all play so well together. We do everything together. Like it doesn't matter who comes in, that connection is already there. It's not like it takes some time, takes some playing time. That connection is already there, and so with the O-line especially, because we had a couple here and there, we had to move around. I think it worked well. I mean, there was no like issue, no like big issue. Like obviously there's some technique, some here and there, but that's gonna always be there. But like you strive for that level of perfection.
Coach Rule said just now that he felt like this team, a month ago, if this was the first game of the year, maybe this wasn't the game you guys would win. But you made some strides there. Do you feel that kind of pushing through some adversity?
We needed that adversity. I mean, nobody liked getting smacked by some team. Nobody does like nobody likes that. Nobody wants that. And that feeling from the first few weeks when we lost the first two, it sticks with you. You don't want that again. And then we had like some luck in the next two games, and then again that game, and then the last game and this game. It all sticks with you. It's all adversity that you got to overcome to be the person who you are and be the better person for the next game. And I mean, one of our goals is to make it better than last week, make the next week better than last week. I think we did.
You mentioned Justin. I mean, how has he kind of come along the last year or so to kind of be in a position to play guard, center,
Right.
when called upon?
I mean, him being a center, having been with us at center mostly, it shows a lot of leadership by him. Because the center has to have a lot of leadership. You have to make every call. You have to know the defense. You have to pretty much you're the smartest guy on the field, usually. And Justin embodies that. And so him moving to guard, him moving back to center, it just shows you his versatility, being able to go back and forth and show that he can do whatever's asked of him.
Talking about the complementary football, the offense turned the ball over twice. Defense, they're relying on you guys to kind of help keep some type of momentum. How much pressure do you guys put on yourself, knowing that everybody's looking for you to kind of help steer the ship in the right direction?
This might sound like something you don't really want to hear, but
Talk to me.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's what's next. It doesn't matter what's going to happen. It doesn't matter what can happen. It's what is over what if. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that the next play you show out and show up. It's whatever happens in that play happens. Next play you got to come out and do the same thing and figure out what went wrong. You know what I mean? And so the complementary football is we got the defense got our back. You know what I mean? And so for something like that to happen, just shows you how well they answer. You know what I mean? We had those mishaps at the beginning of the game. Whatever, they came out and shut them down, and at the end of the day, we won the game. You know what I mean? So obviously it's mistakes that we got to fix, but like I said, it's a back and forth. It's back and forth. If they get a big play, we're not going to be on the sidelines saying, the defense. No, we're out there making sure that we hype them up, they hype us up, and we got their back and they got our back.
So how does that complementary football help with the camaraderie in the locker room and as a team?
Oh, big time. You don't see groups. Don't get me wrong. It's different with O-line and D-line and like position groups. That's different. But I'm saying like after the game, you don't go into the locker room and there's the DBs and the O-line. No, it's everybody going up to, hey, I love you, man. Love you, man. Like to everyone. It doesn't matter. It's a team. It's a team sport. It's a team competition. And as a team, you have to do everything you can so that the guy next to you, that the guy on the right of you, and the guy on the left of you succeeds just as much as you. You can never think about yourself. So yeah, 100%.
Did you get a chance to talk to Piper at all? How's he doing?
Obviously, I can't say much about
Yeah.
that, but he's an animal. He will forever work and work and work. And he was my roommate at one point. He was one of my best friends. And like, it hurts. It hurts to see somebody that works so hard plays with a freaking broken hand. I mean, come on now. Like, he's an animal that does not want to get stopped. And to the point where he had to be stopped. You know what I mean? So it hurts me. It hurts me a lot.
Great.
All right?
Thanks.
Of course.